Good morning, guys. Wow. Wow, these girls are hungry. Girls and boys. There's my trophy rock. They're just licking the heck out of that. 50 pounds of corn here, gone. Yeah, let's give them another bag. Let's get them freshened up. If I can ever quit with these stupid projects. There's gonna be my killing tree right there. I've got to saw off. You see these ugly little gut. If you ever fell out of your tree stand and landed on one of those, yeah, you'd be disemboweled. Yeah, they got to get trimmed off. Yeah, and what I'll do is hide on the back side of this tree. Yeah, I'll hide on the back side of that. Hopefully I'll just blend in with the wilderness. See this little trail here? Just stomping that down pretty good. It goes back into the swamp. They come out over here too and come around there. Sometimes they got mud right up to their knees when they come in. They just slop right through the water. And then they come in that little log that's laying down there, about a 4 or 5 inch log. They jump over that and they come in, they filter in. Normally walk right in here to the corn. Yeah, guys, it's freaking crazy. This is just Dumb and Dumber, I swear to God, guys. Dumb and Dumber. Oh, what do I got here? Another bag of corn. Let's fatten these deer up. Well, I did a dumb one here the other day. I mean, my buddy from Michigan, Wolverine, he brought me, there it is right there, it's a 10-framer. Brought me 4 of them. And I had it in my little pea brain before he got here as to what because I've been looking at my bees. My bees are, man, of course I'm putting food on them. They're drinking syrup like crazy. Well, the 4 he brought me, they were heavy with honey. Heavy. And I should have just, hindsight's always 20/20, like always, right? 20/20. Sheminies. I should have just brought them in. I already had this rail set up. I had double stacked 8 framers here, right? There's one over there. I got so pissed off, I just threw it off the side. He wanted for me to retain the 2 outside frames on each of these. I said, no biggie. I'm going to be feeding them anyway. But in my little pea brain, my little Joe and Hunter brain, I had it in my skull, but see, I didn't sleep on it. It didn't sleep on it, okay? And it should have been, I did it right off the tailgate here, opened up each hive. And the plan was to take the 10 frames of resources, put 5 downstairs, 5 upstairs, and these double stacked 8s, and fill out the rest. Pour food to them. Well, like I said, hindsight's 20/20. I should have just taken the 10s, his 10s, put them on the frickin', take this crap off, all these 8s, crap off, put the 4 10 framers there, open the frickin' front door, and let them fly. Let them fly for a friggin' week. They were heavy. They were heavy with honey, guys, heavy. What happened, he came out of in shutdown mode up there. Yeah, and so the queens, the whole colony started shutting down. Just about all the brood had hatched, and there was very little sealed brood, and there was just spotty eggs. But one colony, I didn't find any eggs in at all. Just minimal stuff. And I didn't see a queen. I didn't see a queen in 3 of these boxes. But the one here on this end, I did see the queen. So my pea brain was saying, okay, let's do 4 downstairs, 4 upstairs, fill it out, and I give him back his boxes. And then I took back some honey to him. And yeah, well, I had put out bait, food over there, a bucket. I'd filled up topped out all my jars. I wanted to make more syrup for these girls. I fed those, and then I set out. I had about maybe 1.5 gallons of syrup left. And I set it over there, threw pine needles in it, and I see a raccoon has come by and knocked the bucket over. But I came out for nightfall last night, and they were just, sucking that sucker dry. So anyway, I set these all up. The 3. I took back the other one. I told him, I said, I didn't see a queen. And he said, well, there was a queen there. And I said, I'm sure there was, but I didn't see her. They were real light. Here's what I should have done. Hindsight's always 20/20. And like I said, I should have put them on here, open the hatch, let them fly, put food on them, let them go. I'm telling you guys this for just, most guys don't show bloopers and stupid, but on my channel, I show you the bad with the good, okay? So maybe there's a learning curve here, so you don't do the same stupid that I've done, all right? It's a little learning channel here. Yes, it is. So anyway, I'm sure some of you commercial guys are just laughing and falling out of your chairs right now, but that's okay. And then again, you may say, Steve, oh, don't feel so bad. I've done the same thing before, so don't feel bad, bro. Anyway, I set them up. I set them up here before nightfall, the day I put them down. It's been a couple days now. And then I had rock to do. That's what was on my mind. The stupid driveway, all of the wood out here has got to be hauled off, and this and that. Get my driveway repaired. It's a flipping bombing range here at this place on base camp. Then you got Miss Daisy. When's this gonna happen? When's that gonna happen? I said, in due time. In due time, my dear. When you're in a pit of snakes, guys, this is the way it goes. I learned this from an old boss years ago. I was bitching to my boss. I said, the whole world's coming down on my shoulders. He said, let me tell you something, son. That's what he always used to say. Let me tell you something, son. When you fall into a pit of snakes, all you do is grab one snake at a time and you pinch his head off and throw him over your shoulder. Then you grab you another snake, pinch his head off, and you just keep going, son, till you get all them snake heads pinched. I think he was right. So anyway, I was doing rock all day long, umpteen. I did 1.5 tons the other day. That after I set these hives up, I did 1.5 tons. I got another. I get 740 pounds at a time. They're calling this Tahitian granite. Tahitian granite. It's a lighter stone, but it's pretty hard stuff. It'll work out good. Yeah. Miss Daisy said she could come out and help me, but here's what she would do if she wanted to come out and help me, guys. She'd probably sit on the tailgate and come down here like this. She'd look at her a minute and throw it in the roadway. Then she'd run around here, get it. I'm going to help you, Steve-O. Here's another one. Let's look at that. Okay, throw that in the roadway. That's how that would go, right? So I said, no, that's okay, Miss Daisy. I got this handled. So she said, you've shoveled. My God, the last round was like 42 tons. And what do you figure this time? I said, at least 13 tons. I said, but all this that's going on, Miss Daisy, there could be one good thing coming out of this. She said, what would that be? I said, all the work I'm doing shoveling this rock, I'm going to end up having mussels in my shit. So, yeah, mussels in my shit. Anyway, I come back out here the next day after I set these up. It's calm and peaceful right now, guys. And I don't know if that box survived or not. It may have, because that jar is not down, about equal amounts. Equal amounts. Let's peek in the feeder hole. Them seem to be chilling. They're in Robbie mode though. They're really trying to sneak in anywhere. All right, these seem to be chilling. I'm not sure what these guys are doing. This box may be totally toast. I did have a little crack in there and I put it over that. The crack was over there and there was actually enough room to get in there. This one has nothing in it. This is just one of the ones I'd set up to do the transferring. Okay. So yeah, looked like the sky, guys, was black out here. Absolutely black with bees. These bees were all over. My bees over there, they are just Rob happy. And there's some strong boxes. Them 4 I got over here, they're strong bitches. But I got a friggin' swamp here, guys. There's no telling how many feral swarms are out there, and feral hives are out in them cedars, cypress out there. A lot of them cypress have big holes in them. And I'll bet you there is a bunch of wild hives out there in that swamp. This place was a fireball. I walked out here, guys, and saw that robin scenario. I tweaked down the entrances a little bit. I was just so burned out from shoveling rock. You know, if I could have caught the robbing and stuff. This girl here seemed to fend them off, but that one there and the one over, man, they were fighting tooth and nail to keep out them robbers. But I think that one's hammered out. So out of the 4 boxes that Martin brought me, I'm probably gonna have to give him a couple boxes back, because you know I'm the one that gave him the okay to bring the boxes. Probably shouldn't have done that, but you know, that's water over the friggin' dam now. I mean, I'm gonna have to, when he pulls out of Dodge, I think he goes back in April, I have to return 4 10 frame boxes of bees to him. Now he did get some frames and I didn't count them up. I think there's 10 plus frames. He knows how many frames of honey I gave him, so he can subtract them from what I owe, because I've got to get 40 frames up less what he's got. He'll figure that out, give me an honest number on it. But I just had to give you the Dumb and Dumber stuff, guys, because speaking of dumb, did you guys see that Harris interview the other day? Yeah, she was on some fake news channel doing an interview like she's really got her act together. Guys, this woman, oh, wow. You know, back in my drinking days and stuff, I've seen them all. I've seen all the lounge lizards. I call them lounge lizards, okay? They're in every bar. They're just hookers and lounge lizards and just bitches looking for a free ride, you know. And that's all I call that woman, this Harris woman. She's a friggin' lounge lizard. She was drunk, high, or a combination of both, and just laughing and giggling at the stupidest stuff. I just looking at this woman and I said, man, where have I seen this movie before? I've seen it from hookers and lounge lizards. Wow. If this woman gets in office, guys, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, all I can say. But let's just hope it's too big to rig, you know, like Donald says. Let's just hope this thing is too big to rig, because if she gets in, they may pull it off. That's the whole reason behind just opening the border. And now they're trying to screw around. You don't even have to be American citizen to vote. Really? Really? Are we this freaking stupid? But everyone that crossed that border is all on their deal. I mean, they're gonna back these lefties like you wouldn't believe, and just trash this country. They just left a country that was trashed by this kind of shenanigans, okay, that the Harris-Biden team has been pulling off for the last 4 years. Yeah, they just left a shithole country, right? To come here to this great American way to turn this into a Venezuelan shithole, Guatemala shithole. Yeah, isn't that great? And we just sit back and let this crap happen. You guys better be voting correctly here. Yeah, and the next thing they're going to do, if they get in, they're coming for the guns. I don't know about you guys, but this is going to be like an Alamo. Don't you know? An Alamo. All right, guys, that's all. I got a bunch of work to do, guys. I got to get the corn out for the deer. I got to get the rock off, and I'm going to make a second run for rock. I'm not making a third run. I done told Miss Daisy I'm not making a third run. No, I get this 2 loads off. These 740 pound loads off. I'm gonna cook me up a ribeye and just chill out. Yeah. So I will go into these colonies in a few days. I should not have done this, okay? Stupid, 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 stupid. What I could have done after you sleep on it, right? Duh. I could have taken the 10 framers, left the 10 framers on, go ahead and cut me. Here's Martin's lid right here, right? Just leave that lid like it is. Make me a new lid. Very simple. Make a new lid. And cut it out just for a 5-frame box. Yeah, just a 5-frame nook hole. Bring a couple up from the bottom, put a couple planes on the outside, bring 2 up, fill the other 3 frames out in the nuke box, right? Put a feeder jar on top of that nuke, on top of the freaking tents, and let them have at her. And that box would be full as heck. She might be in it. He don't want the old queens anyway. He's going to make all new queens for the run north again. So I could take his old queens in these 5s, which are only, these queens would only be, this is their the second year, going on their next second year. Actually just about a year old, year and a half old, time we get done fooling around. And pull them off. I'd have a 5 for each. I could drop 2 planes back in. And by the time and this would be happening end of February, by friggin' April when he pulls out of Dodge, he's got a fat box again. All I had to done was sleep on it, guys. Sleep on it. Now, I've got a scenario where I got to get going, but I'll get it back. We'll get all his boxes filled up, and I don't know how much honey I'm going to make. I know I'm going to make some, because these are going on the waterfront, but my ass is coming off that waterfront probably the 1st of September. If I even get a little sniff of a hurricane, yeah. If I smell a hurricane, bees are hauling ass back to base camp, guys. I am over it, over it. And hey, I might get center punched right here. I may get a blast, but if a blast is coming, I'm gonna rope them down and say, "See you, girls." I'm heading away from that cone. I'm gonna get out of the cone and just come back, safe everything up best I can at base camp, and haul ass is what I'm gonna do. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. It's just Dumb and Dumber, but it's got to get better, because the only way you're going to learn is by your dumb ass mistakes. So vote accordingly, because we have had 4 years of dumb ass. See ya.